I had my old microphone that I came with from Asia that I wasn't using. So I was here mic, I think town. That became their first mic. Me, I thought they were just random guys.
Right, yeah, and that's it. Yeah.
Then one time I went to my friend's club. He used to force us, and my friend had a club that ilikuwa imejaa tu wazee, so we never used to like to go there, but we used to go there to support him. So he tell us on Fridays, like, let's go to Business Hub and chill at the club. So I went there one time, and they, instead of playing Mogidi that day, they played a hip hop song. And me, I'm a weird person. Like in a club, if I don't like the music, I can even wear earphones.
Well,
so that day, I just had
those weird guys.
Yeah,
like, club.
I just had like a guitar. Then I had like pull up another fan. And I just told Ash, like, wait, are you guys hearing that?
Yeah. Who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
So mimi nikaenda kwa DJ nikauliza DJ, "Wait, DJ, hii ngoma ni ya nani?" Akacheka ati, "Basi ni ngoma yangu."
No, like, it was Tunji.
It was Tunji. He was DJing for free. So I was like, bro, let me tell you something. This is the biggest song in Kenya.
Anyway, what's up, guys? I'm Shishime. Welcome to the Vibes and Chill podcast. And today I have a very wonderful guest. You might have known him. Probably don't know him, but una job yake and you're like, Miss Kenga, fununu and everything. Today he's here with us, and we're just going to be having a good time as usual. Our podcast is about chilling and enjoying, having a great time, and getting to know our guests just a little bit better. Ivan Odie, welcome, man.
Thank you.
How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Tabeza wa Kenya kuchelewa. Yani this guy yade.
With apologies.
Yeah, it's okay. I take apologies like lazima ningesema yani. How are you?
I'm great.
How you been?
Traffic kidogo. I'm good. I'm blessed. I can't complain.
You know, vile umeniambia like I didn't know you're Luo, man.
I am. Biologically half, but politically fully Luo.
You're fully Luo. Yeah. So Ivan Odie is like a nickname, mama. It's a
yeah. So what happened? Nilikuwa nasoma kwa wanaitwaje? I was stuck kusema bad. So I was studying in Asia. Alafu those guys couldn't spell my name. They used to say Odembo.
Oh.
So wakanita Odembo hadi nikachoka nikasema look, you can just shorten it, just call me. And they said, okay, let's call you Odie.
So you're Odie.
It became O and D, like those two alphabets. So it stuck from 2010, 2010. Then that just became my name. At that time, there was no one called that, and I wanted the unique Facebook name. So that's what we.
You have any agency?
I'm gonna study business and IT. Yeah, uni.
And then that's okay.
6 years. Then I also went to multimedia and did film and animation.
Boss, wait a second. So you've been to multimedia also?
Yeah. I studied in multimedia to get a film degree. I was trying to convince my folks, like, oh man, if I do this production,
I'm good at this one.
Kasema, you're not good if you don't have papers.
You studied 6 years in Asia for like IT business, and you've never done like any of that. I mean, in your real life. But since I
do business and I use computers, so
it's almost the same thing. Exactly. Yeah, because like you went to Asia, and I was like, like why didn't you even pursue like stay in Asia? And first of all, Asia what exactly?
Malaysia. This was in 2010, 2009 to 2014. I'm not quite sure. It's about that. I was doing the IT. That was my first. That's what I pursued after high school.
Right.
Yeah, and then I realized that I wanted to do film. No, I wanted to do
music. Yeah,
not film, music.
Because I wanted to. I thought like music. Music. I've seen your work from like way back. Your work is like some big names that I want you to mention, because what's on a dranga, like whoever is like for screen. Yeah, but they don't know who is like the mind behind history and everything. So how did you like cover party and stuff? Like how did you start doing music?
I'll be honest, I think I'm a failed artist. Like nilianza by mimi nilikuwa si rapper, although nimerap niko na some songs, but chini ya maji. So I think it started with me playing guitar. To high school nilikuwa nachezea watu like actually mafunky nilikuwa naitwa mafunky ndio micheze guitar.
Yeah, I saw that story.
So that really helped me like get through to funkies.
Yeah.
Form 4 nilikuwa naniita niimbie udem. So that saved me.
Ulikuwa bullied?
Mi sikuwa bullied juu nilikuwa treasure kwa watu unajua ma first bully walikuwa nataka mtu wao wa guitar.
Yeah.
So that helped me like not get bullied.
Na feel ni kama defense mechanism because I also had that in high school because I'm small, so you think it's easy to bully me.
Adaptation.
So my voice, hey boss, I'll come for you and so I'm like nice. That's how I like this guitar. So that was like a defense mechanism. Yani, you've never been bullied at all, like?
No, I mean obviously.
Ebu, tell us one.
I was in primary school with that gentleman there called Ken. Ocha.
Yeah.
Tulisoma Ocha na at one point.
Yeah.
This was 205 primo. That was class 8. Yeah, that was 205. But I'm sure like bullying, unajua bullying ni different. Sikubuliwa ile
kupigwa ama kupigwa,
but of course kunyang'anywa food once in a while. Then I had to get friends.
That's even worse to say.
Yeah, I had to get friends with like now the first body.
Yeah.
Then I think what used to happen also, my design came from, unajua watu walikuwa wanachora calligraphy kwa letters.
Yeah. You're good at that.
Yeah. So I used to draw calligraphy from
I remember high school was like lit times, yani. I don't think saizi want to like enjoy like high school the way we did.
Imagine you used to write a letter and send it and wait for 3 weeks to fike kwa msichana asome a reply
and then you get it back.
Tumie na karatasi ya pink ufungue then it was crazy.
Na dedics, by the way, dedication Chris Brown, like, no air.
What is that other one called? Chris Brown, no air. There was Megan Sparks or something.
Megan what?
Morgan. What was it called? Like there were like a bunch of.
Yeah, I remember those days. They were nice days. Like I used to wait on those times. Yeah, did you just like write letters for chicks? Those times. I used to. So this is the truth. I'll be honest. Please.
I have to be politically correct. My girlfriend is right behind me. But I used to have this, and I still my god sister. She's called Michelle. She was in Pangani. Or Precious Blood. So. You used to look weird if letters come and then you don't get a letter. So I used to tell her, make sure you send me a letter.
Oh my God. You used to tell you.
Yeah, we used to send each other, even me. I used to send her a letter.
Goja, did you used to
crack jokes inje. Beautify.
So like the content dani.
Thought of you.
Content dani ni like, bidhe uko aje huko. Mimi nateseka huko mse. Yani hata jani nilipa food.
It's like your girlfriend has sent you a letter.
What?
And I mean, I faked that for like a year. And then, we sometimes used to even send people letter na.
I know.
Yeah, but you just send a letter. But I think those are the good days.
Those are good days, but I used to love letters. Because I tatu anikangi letters. Alafu WhatsApp man. Alafu kila tu unakuwa tu na blue tikiwa tu kwa yani it's mad, it's crazy. So music production came along. You do audio, video.
Design and pretty much like anything to do with media. Like that's what we specialize in. So a lot of people don't know that I'm more of a music person. Visuals came to save because a lot of the content you were making wasn't moving for the artists. But initially when I came back to Kenya, actually what happened in Asia, I was mostly a designer for websites and designs, billboards, designs. So I met a Nigerian, he paid me a lot of money. And
how much money are we talking about?
Hey, as a student, I was paid like.
Now you at the time when you were in Asia.
At the time I was a student. I think this guy paid me like $2,000. As a student. So you called me unawares.
He was like mind blowing, like
I was like, you mean I can make this money from this?
Na sio unafanya business and IT.
Yeah, and I'm doing business and and then I get a degree, I get paid to do how much? 40K per month.
Yes. But they're just younger Nigerians, they're always like so sharp now business ideas. You don't know. I had someone say something of the sort. You haven't experienced business until you have met with a Nigerian guy. These guys will,
as an entrepreneur, you need to, they can they can change your life, and they can also like, okay, so
Mess
it's
you
not
up.
to stereotype, but like, yeah, they can
Yeah,
also mess
and
you
that's what nilikuwa very careful not to say that, because also stories of care very
Yeah,
sketchy.
you have to be street smart, or they'll teach you how to be street smart.
Street smart, yeah. So you came back to Kenya, and then you're like,
Yeah, I was like, I mean, you know, like the thing is, Nigerians invest in their craft, and that's something I've realized Kenyans are trying to catch up to. Like, we used to laugh at Nigerians like Kimekizo Mas,
Niger
movies.
yeah,
But you know, you always climb the ladder from down. So slowly, like they started investing. Like me, the first person I saw say, I'm paying you to create an artwork and do a photo shoot for me. It was a Nigerian.
well,
Like when you tell Kenyans out there, like, I'll just record a song. That's
Yeah.
it, you know?
Yeah, but then what's up with like Kenyans music? Like they don't really want to invest in their music as well. You see the song and the visuals are not giving what you expected, yani.
I mean, I think it's a trend that's changing, because like the thing is, like when you see, like I really like what Sauti Sol have done.
Yeah.
When I came to Kenya, I met this lovely lady called Ashley, and they actually woke me up and told me like, yo, Ivan, you're recording. I used to live in a bed city and there'd be like 40 or 30 artists.
Oh,
at one time kwa nyumba ilikuwa imejaa, hata tuliostumia. Nilikuwa naingia nyumba yangu watu wananiuliza wewe ni nani? Me, I used to have so many artists in the house, and all of them ended up being famous. Like, and at that time, I used to make beats. So I used to make beats, record, do a photo shoot for them in her house, and then design a poster and upload it on something called Revelation or something like.
Because you know, the funniest thing is, you said that when Ashley used to live in a bed sitter. And then on bedroom, and then you had to use her house. I
used her house.
How did you finesse? I wish you guys can see like Ashley playing yani, and then imagine even I like checking.
I get away with.
Let's
don't love.
Ikijako ni kali sana. We should use it like a studio.
Now the funny thing, hiyo ni story yake, yeye atasema siku moja. But
how did you finesse, man? How did you finesse that time?
So I don't know, like I remember there was even a time like her living room, like ile background ya tent.
Yeah.
I think she must have just seen how hungry I was.
Yeah,
like,
true.
For every move. Like I'd meet an artist, I'm like, no, you're not leaving. You've recorded a song, we have to do a photo shoot.
Yeah.
We have to design. We used to do this
marketing.
Chris Kaiga, Nelly the Goon, all these guys back in the day, like we tell them like, you know, you need a quality photo for you to be on iTunes.
Yeah.
You need your song to be mastered, recorded. Maybe then I realized there's something missing.
Yeah.
We have music, but we don't have visuals.
I can do that too.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, I'm shooting videos of people in the house, so we can do this and put it on YouTube. So I think that's how it all started.
Chris Kaiga has come a long way, isn't it? Yeah. How many years are we talking about?
This is like almost 10 years. So I've known Kaiga for almost 10 years.
How do you guys even like link up, Ama? Because I know there's a funny story to, you know, how
people meet.
Yeah.
Kaiga. Did I meet Kaiga? I met Kaiga. I think the way I met all other artists, like I was the first artist I worked with was a guy who's very good. He's called Papa Don. He does videos now. On the Sauti Ile BBC, like that Geo.
Yeah.
So Papa introduced me to some guy called Ace the Don. Then I think they introduced me to a guy called Kefos. And then people just unajua anywhere where kuna chachisha, like people just
wanakujanga tu yani.
Some guys called 125 came. 125 are cousins, are brothers with Dij. I don't know if you know.
I know Dij, I know Dij.
So now with Dij in the studio, every other person
was coming.
Every other person started coming, and I think one day I met this guy akaniambia, bro, umesikia ngoma yangu?
Nilikuwa na dread hizo times.
Ndogo ananiambia, bro, nimetoa ngoma inaitwa Pombe Bangi.
I've heard that song.
So I saved him as Pombe Bangi Chris artist. That's how I've saved him on my phone.
Till date.
It's akinipigia ni Chris Pombe Bangi.
Unakuwa unafanya the job, because unajua like starting up is really hard for starting up as a me, especially in the music industry. It's even expensive, like the lights and everything. how are you able to manage kufanya stuff kama hizo? And like, you know, people always have excuses like, hey bro, camera yangu nini. Hey Mike, I don't have this, I don't have that.
I mean, even when I was in multimedia, I remember, like, you know, we always think someone else is. Let me tell you, of all the names I've mentioned, the one constant thing is, I'd even say it's someone like Chris is like, this guy is very driven and people are not entitled. The world doesn't owe you anything. That's the biggest thing people get from. Like, me, I remember kuna time nikitoka Asia nilikuwa nimekaa nilikuwa nimejam sana. My mom, I was like, I need a camera, I can try the photo. And I think that's a stage, because anything you're given, you'll never value it. Trust me, you'll never value it the way you value it if you hustle for it.
Yeah.
Nakumbuka mother yangu akifix nyumba ya kuku, spend do ya kubuy camera, yani yenye, I'm like, mom, hizi kuku
yalafu.
If you give me this, then I can make $2,000. Ananiangalia ananiambia,
wewe
camera.
Yeah, you know, because there's a way like our parents will to angalia like our way of thinking. I don't know, it's age ama nini. There's a way they like want to go. They're like, no, you guys, you need this process, the timing and everything else. Like kuna vile unafaa kufanya vitu zako. So umefanya music na Tanasha Donna, because that's like mostly I think people will associate you with, because you know she's really popular and people like wanapenda sana. So Tanasha Donna, how is it working with her?
Tanasha is, interestingly, I think the beautiful part of me working with Tanasha was how I met her. I met her through a friend, Barak Jacuzzi. Tanasha came to my studio as an artist to record a song, not as a superstar wanting a music video.
She wasn't a superstar. Is the time?
I thought she was Barak Jacuzzi's girlfriend or some sort, like, no, she's not my girlfriend. I was like, Barak, you always have women.
You always have pangs.
You always have pangs. I'm like, yo, she's not your. I was like, hell no, man. It's not my girlfriend.
That's how it speaks.
It's like, so anyway, like, he told me, like, yo, she's really driven. And no, actually, the first time we met Tanasha, we were shooting an advert for a friend's show. It's called Uncut. She's called Ruby. So Tanasha was very down to earth. Like, we were shooting something random for a friend. It was not a music video, it was just like a small ad, and I saw a car, a BMW, and I was like, yo, I want to shoot in this car. Whose car is it? And Barak was like, nah, it's hers. And I met Tanasha and we thought she'd be like, no, don't use my car. She was like, okay, take the keys, do whatever you want. And she was so down to earth, and we were like, wow, it's hard to find someone who's down to earth and that willing to give a car just to me. Then the next time now she came to try to rap to us, like she was a rapper. Barak was telling us like, yo, she has bars, because now I think we had a guy called Jovi, Unique, and Barak, and then like now people are now in the studio, like artists are normally listening to a beat and rapping with their phones or whatever they have. So Tanasha was waiting for her turn to like.
So it was like a group of people, yani kila mtu anakamna
videos. Moja tutaitwa kwa documentaries, like. So now Barak was telling me, yo, you need to hear her, like she's good. And I think by the time I was listening, the artists had gone to take the artist break. So I think, working with Tanasha, from then I realized like she's very driven. She's someone who has like, she knows, so many artists don't know what cool is. Tanasha knows cool. I'd say Tanasha knows cool. Like everyone has their strengths and their weaknesses. She has her weaknesses. She has her strengths, and I think her strength is in knowing what cool is. Like anezangalia kitu aseme, this would look so I feel like this beat is nice.
You also at a work on like I don't want to say this, but OCD or something of the sort.
It's definitely, I have said I have OCD.
You have OCD, so you're confirming that you do have OCD.
I've not confirmed it medically, but for sure, like, now kuna watu wako na OCD ile ya like at least try go straight acha. Unajua hiyo ni extreme. No, that's not me, but Nimeangalia say like, okay, but you see like now mine is like if I'm on a computer, like there's a way I'd want things arranged.
True.
In what I care about, I have OCD. In what I don't care about,
because I really need to confirm that, because OCD is like a big. I was like, what? You get serious. Hello, Siberia. Who's serious? What?
Me kona ODC, mi sina OCD.
Alafu sasa, you have grown learning to a point like Matizaronga sasa. Like I remember that time and stuff. Hey, Matizaronga was dope because I was still in school at that time and I'm like, yo, it was so cool. I feel so nice to be like from Ronga. Hey, that song like was really major, yo.
Tunji, the story is interesting because like how Matizaronga came up is there was a time, and it all goes down to like just, everyone has a chance to make it. Trust me, everyone.
Because this guy was like cool. In school, like you would never think like he raps or anything. Yeah. And then to rap, I'm like, yo, who said Chafo?
You know what happened? I went to my friend's club in Ronga. It's called Business Hub.
Oh yeah.
And what happened actually, like some guy came to my studio once and upcoming. Okay, now up to artists who are not yet artists, upcoming artists are big artists.
Oh yeah.
So like one time this guy came looking a bit scared to the studio. I was akaniambia after microphone, just a random guy. I used to have random walking. So this was Tunji, and he came and he was like, yo, we're looking for a mic. He came with his friend called Elvis. And I had my old microphone that I came with from Asia that I wasn't using. So Neko Auzeo mic, I think down that became their first mic. Me, I thought they were just random guys.
Right, yeah, and that's it.
Then one time I went to my friend's club. He used to force us. And my friend had a club that ilikuwa imejaa tu wazee, so we never used to like to go there, but we used to go there to support him. So he tell us on Fridays, like, let's go to Business Hub and chill at the club. So I went there one time and they, instead of playing Mogidi that day, they played a hip hop song. And me, I'm a weird person. Like in a club, if I don't like the music, I can even wear earphones.
Well,
so that day, I just had
those weird guys.
Like, club. I just had like a guitar. Then I had like pull up and up at the fan, pull up, and I just told Ash like, "Are you guys hearing that?
Yeah. Who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
What is that?"
So mimi nikaenda kwa DJ nikauliza DJ, "Wait, DJ, hii ngoma ni ya nani?" Akacheka ati, "Basi ni ngoma yangu."
No, it was Tunji.
It was Tunji. He was DJing for free. So I was like, bro, let me tell you something. This is the biggest song in Kenya.
Yeah, true.
I shoot videos akaniambia na kujua hata uliniuzia mic. Nasema wallahi.
You have that habit ya kuto like I've seen you somewhere because
but like he came the next day, we pangaed the whole video. Yeah, and the rest is history. But like that moment to me that like anyone can make it.
I remember that moment when like I was still in radio at the time. When Lisa Tunji dropped that Matizaronga, it was wild, yani.
Yeah.
People were like requested because you couldn't relate now. I say yani from Ronga. Yani ukiingia tu hizo mati kwa like I'm from Ronga. Kidogo tuanza kucheza hizo mati yani.
It was big.
It was big yani. Calligraph Jones also.
Yeah, Calli is such a nice guy. If you get to know Calli personally, he's such a nice guy. Anakanga
like that, he gives that facade like
defense mechanism. Lazima kila mtu akwe na.
So are you trying to say Calli ni mwili tu?
Those are not my words. But what I can say is Calli is actually way nicer in person.
He's like, chill yani.
Such a down to earth person. And he's helpful. Amesaidia watu wengi. People always look at, the sad thing about the industry is when you look at Tanasha, you look at Calligraph, you look at anyone you look at, you always look at what you
see on the screen,
not who they really are inside. And us, since we are the people who
work with them
and tell them, bro, ingo iko bye, we know them personally, we know their.
But I think maybe they're cool with you because you're working with them. But to do they have to keep that.
Lazima.
Well, let's make because also here when you show people that jump on me hivyo, they will treat you in a certain way.
Yep,
exactly.
That's true.
Because Calligraph, his music kidogo is like you'd be scared to approach him yani.
Although anaweza beba mtu, anaweza piga mtu mbaya, yani
soldier.
But he's a very nice guy and he's very supportive. In fact, I think in all the artists I've seen, him and Benzema are one of the most supportive artists. Like they've really put a lot of people on the map.
Yeah.
And they've gotten a lot of blame for things that is not worth blaming them. But they're very helpful people.
I must say you're really humble by the way.
Very humble. Calli is very nice guy.
No, I'm saying you're humble.
Or me?
Yeah.
I don't know, I hope.
Like you always, utakangi credit equal like always on you because you always like have to credit other people, give people their flowers because as now you just said like you always with your team and everything, but I can only see 2 people in this studio with us.
Yeah.
You have like the Callivan creatives and everything.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like I feel like kila mtu anatakanga praise na too much praise pia inaweza kufurisha kichwa na pia ukipraise watu wengine si ati na reduce account balance.
Ujaikuwa in that moment yenye ushaifura kichwa at some point.
I mean,
we are all human.
Nataka kufanya kitu na mtu ananiambia nisifanye. So of course tutasema I'm gonna do it my way.
Yeah.
But si ati kufura kichwa ile ati
unajua mimi ni nani?
Yes, because you know, like me usema even the most famous person in Kenya akienda South Africa
anakuwa narudi chini. Exactly
there. So and if we're not rich yet, then there's rich is relative, but like I always say, like my goal is not to be big in Kenya. My goal is to be like to achieve the things I want to achieve.
So taking like you don't have
I know a lot of big people who are not happy. Like me, I don't want to be famous.
Are you saying money does not bring happiness?
Nah, it does. It solves problems, but does not give you happiness.
What do you mean does not give? Mimi nipatie size, mimi kwa shida mingi sana. If you just give me a certain amount.
Kuna mtu anaona kawe ni mdosi. Unaona job uko nayo size. Kuna mtu ana wish ako hapa.
Check your got money like that guy. So what am I gonna do? Like I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So
money
like,
is relevant.
It's relevant. Yeah. Also then you need bado pia the success also kuna vile how you define your success. How would you define your success?
Success for me is financial freedom.
Yeah.
Uncontrollable happiness and fulfillment to the people who matter to me, and have many dogs. That's successful.
What? Whether you have a dog?
Yeah,
double dogs, Alma?
Yeah, I have a bunch of dogs.
Hey, how do you even live with dogs?
Dogs are one of the purest things. They never talk to you, but they communicate.
Yeah.
Mwanadamu unaweza muongelesha na bado kudanganya. Dogi hawezi kudanganya.
So ulifanya study ulienda kwa
mimi niliona dogi ni best friend yani.
Ni best friend, a man's best friend yani.
Man's best friend that never says a word to you.
Yeah, true. So how like the team yako, how big is the team right now?
My team is as big as the job requires it to be. Like for example, if I'm doing an advert for Radio Africa, like I'll get like Callivan is pretty much a hub of creatives. So we're not a company that employs people, but we are a conglomerate of creatives. So for example, like half the people I've mentioned have worked for Callivan. Like Steph is a staff at Callivan and Ivan is a staff at Steph Capella. You know, so everyone is like we are all employed to one another.
Yeah.
So Callivan is some. So the core team is like I'd say 5 people. Yeah. But depending on the job, we are more.
Yeah.
So usually we are like let's say 9, but kuna jobs tumefanya where like we're 20. We just have associates that we call depending on the time.
On the time when you need them. Oh, okay. So we're just gonna move on to a segment to Truth Buzzer. So you Truth Buzzer. Truth Buzzer. Why don't you do this, by the way? You answer this to the best of your ability. Okay.
So.
Please say anything creepy. I am not that weird, by the way. Okay. So what's your most embarrassing childhood memory?
Woo.
Yeah.
Well, my childhood friend is here. He's laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. If you dare.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Wow.
Ni more big of say.
Nataka kukumbuka.
Ni kadhaa.
Kuna moja so nilikuwa kwa UN Childs. There was a time like I was in this, this children's parliament.
Yeah.
So mwalimu wetu alikuwa ametufundisha the word characteristics, but alikuwa anatuambia ni characteristics. So nikaamka mazee in front of like UN people and we were talking about HIV AIDS and I woke up and I said the characteristics of someone with HIV AIDS,
No.
and that she corrected me and said, no, it's characteristic. I said, no, it's characteristic.
You can't tell me nothing.
And then like all the white kids were laughing. So I think that must have been
The
one
most
of my
embarrassing.
moments.
Wangekupata tu jina yani.
Wangeniambia, yani ni mwalimu wangu yani.
Yeah, you can. But then you know, Kenyan teachers, they always have that accent, yani, and then you just go with it all the way at the campus, and people look at you like, that's not how you say it. You're like, wasn't it sure? That was my teacher.
Ulikuwa mwalimu wangu yani.
Ulikuwa boss yani. Aya, so
Yeah.
what artist have you worked with that is stubborn?
Stubborn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ule mwe like, boss, by the way, let me do my job, and then you do whatever you want to do. Don't anacheka because do you have kuna ideas?
Kuna wengi.
Kuna wengi.
But stubborn in a good way.
Okay.
My God, you should ask me who's not stubborn.
Okay, who is not stubborn?
No. Stubborn.
Now.
Hey. Huwa atanisumbua. Nikisema anasumbua atanisumbua atanichora.
Hata mimi. Sema tu.
Stubborn.
Yeah.
My God, who's stubborn?
Just say it.
Can you help me?
I don't want to be part of this. Everyone is thinking, kila mtu ako pale kule, nani stubborn?
Wow.
Who is this stubborn?
I have to check my list. Benzema is very stubborn.
Oh, really?
I love him, but he's very stubborn.
Alejandro
is the most stubborn. No, he's not stubborn, but he is stubborn.
Like anataka kazi yake ikae in a particular way, or what kind of stubborn are we talking about?
Benzema anaweza kucall 2 AM kama amelewa, fukulie roho, asubuhi asahau kwenye alikuwa.
And that's it.
Yeah, I'd say Benzema is the most stubborn.
But
in a good way.
Yeah,
he's my close homie. I love him.
Jana, what were you saying, bro?
Like Benzema anaweza kusumbua, bro, hautaki kuniongelesha? Sawa, kate simu. I'd say Benzema
is. What's your most appreciated project that unaangalia like, boss, this is the one?
I try not to do that.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't have one, but I'd say that I'd say the ones that I work with my artists, like I'd say like what I did with Unique. Yeah, that was close to my heart. I'd say Steph Capella. Yeah.
Those are like the ones that you really appreciate.
I'd say those are the ones I appreciate because I have complete control from inception of the idea all the way to releasing it. Yeah, it's a definition of who I am. Yeah. So and who we are as Callivan. So I'd say the ones for my artists are the most important.
What's the most humiliating thing you have done when working with a client? I'm an artist.
I stormed off set.
No.
I put the camera down and I said, "Share down in the shoot."
Why?
Stuck some money to fix your
issue. I was about daddy. What was the drama? That was. I learned. I mean, I feel like for us as Callivan, like we really, what we normally try to do is like, tukiwork, we normally put our friendships aside, put our relationships aside. We try to give the client, like we try to work in a way that professionalism,
you know, that even anyone who's just watching can get you for something bigger. That's how big opportunities have come. So normally, like if you find like people are drunk, like I think there was one time, I'd say the most humiliating was one time we had bombers and something happened. So I don't want to talk about that. Someone dropped a 2 million shilling camera.
This is really safe space, and you can always open up.
And Callivan security there today.
You know, if you're afraid, you don't want to speak up.
I don't want to go further into that.
Have you ever been the toxic one in a relationship?
I think I am.
You are.
I think I am.
What's the toxic trait?
Toxic trait?
Yeah.
I can come up with an idea at like 2 AM and then wake up everyone and I'm like, we have to do it.
Oh my God, you're those bosses.
No, not bosses. Not bossy. It's okay. Like I have
No, I'm not saying you're bossy. Like those bosses who are like, I have an idea.
I don't see myself as a boss. I see myself as a very, how can I put it? Like, I say like, I have impulse ideas sometimes.
Yeah.
I try to manage them. It's not a problem. I think it's a good thing because I feel like the problem of us creatives is we become old too young.
Yeah.
everyone is creative.
You become old too young. Kidogo tengenezeni hiyo name guys. Old too young.
Like, I like when mtu anaweza nikola niambie, wow, yo, imagine if we did a song about
this.
Madem vienyeji. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Like, I like being young. I love being young. I love Pascal. There's a friend, Pascal Tokodi. He's the same way. Like, you have to just stay young
in your mind. Yeah, I really appreciate that because also I'm in the creative industry, and I feel like you're communicating with the team of people who you're always working with and telling your ideas. That's how you actually always have like unique ideas. Because sometimes I feeling when you look at content, maybe music, zote zinaka all the same. But when you give someone that idea, for like, that's so crazy, that can't even happen.
Yeah, and I think that's. I remember telling Callivan Mazaronga like nataka upande juu ya matatu na mnafukuzwa na watu wamevaa magauni za yellow wakiwa wanakaa city council leo pate hatuogopi city council kama na sibemesha CBD. Then I was like, what the no man, that's a crazy idea. Yeah, let's do it. Like, bro, yeah, but sa barabara ikaleta shida.
Issue.
But I feel like being young is one of the most critical aspects in being creative.
Yeah, true. I agree with you. Yeah. Moving on, fun things. I give you 2 things that you choose from. The one you pick out, you explain what you pick out.
Okay, sorry.
Holiday romance or home romance? Umetravel Spain, umepatana na dem fulani yuko naitwa Señorita. Okay, probably just Señorita. Naitwa Ashley, yeah. And then umekuja home romance kwa mimi tu pia naitwa Ashley. Which one do you think like is the one?
Depends. I think holiday. I think anyone would choose holiday.
Yeah.
Getting away
is healthy. Where's your like the most places that happen then?
Bora kuna fridge. Watu wangu wanajua. Bora kuna fridge.
Fridge why?
Sisi ndio place kuna fridge.
Why?
Daddy, I am. This will sound wrong, but I'm a thirsty guy. Like I like to quench my thirst.
Yeah. So you need like cold water.
Drinks. Yeah, I can't survive without cold drinks. That's something I can't survive.
Oh shit! Well, I'm sorry.
Nah, let's go. Maintain.
Homebody or outgoing kind of girl? Homebody. A homebody kind of girl. I'm an outgoing kind of girl.
Outgoing as a creative.
You like an outgoing girl?
Yeah, but a mixture of both.
Of both, yeah. Because also outgoing, it's like in every event, in every social event, you're like,
that's what you meant. See. Definitely not one who's in the streets like that.
You want to prefer like a chick who's just chill, yeah.
I prefer what I have.
I'm a Kenyan unit because you've actually had the both experience of like in Malaysia and also you've been in Ememiwa Baronga.
I feel like going abroad. I'm answering this like if it was my child.
Yeah.
Mimi nataka kupeleka mtu wangu shule ya Ocha venye mimi nilipelekwa alafu nipeleke Maju. Ndio akwe na both ajue ku relate na watu wa chini na watu wa juu. Yeah, because exposure to outside really opens your mind. That's what opened my mind. So I'd say abroad uni.
What?
But start in Kenya.
Personally,
yeah.
That's a personal opinion by there. Because I think actually like most of the time, like I want to give my kid like different kind of life, from mine. So it's like if I have money like that, boss, like a group of schools, I want to come.
I have relatives. I have relatives who their kids have different accents with them.
Yeah.
Because you take your kid to like an international school from nursery to whatever, and we uko na accent tofauti na mke wako. That's weird.
That's weird.
You know, like I feel like of course your kid should live a good life, but I feel like the biggest blessing my parents gave me was I can relate
with the
mtu wa
kawaida,
naweza kana mtu wa Githurai na tuchape story, Kibera tuchape story, Carpenter, Wochi, na pia naweza enda Gigiri nikaina
na chill na
and I feel like that's the balance like about to make it.
Yeah, balance of life. Yeah. On to the hot topics. This is like some gossip.
Okay.
So you know Gloria from Akina Chalo, Gloria Chalo. You know them, right? Of course. Oh man. Wallahi.
Gloria Muliro.
You see, this is me like this. Me like, whoa. Okay, first time. Betty Chalo, her sister They have,
I know Betty Chan.
You know Betty.
I don't know the sister.
You don't. Oh yeah. So they are two sisters.
Okay.
And Mercy and Gloria, and now Betty Chalo.
Okay.
So they have a reality show.
A TV show. I think I saw that.
We have seen that. Yeah. So Gloria is like the youngest sister. Alikuwa na nini? Ali hold like a party for her dog that.
Oh yeah.
Got pregnant.
Yeah.
You saw that?
No, I didn't see. I have not seen. But what's your question?
So like tunaenda like in this lifestyle yani
unajua acha nikushow. So unauliza what
is your reaction on that yani?
I threw a birthday party for my dog when it
even asking you, but then I know a dog.
We baked a cake like for Diego, like we like. Okay, so now the thing is, the way mimi nimesema ina depend. Kuna mtu anaweza nakani extra.
Yeah.
Mimi unajua I've done birthdays for so many artists. That I realized, like, you know what, the things I love the most also need to enjoy themselves. And I was like, if I love my dog, nesa by mincemeat nieke kwa kitu ya ugali hivi, nieke hapo, nieke kando, cake. It's the same as giving it the cake, but just because I don't want to be bored, let me try something.
So you've like wishefanya like
we threw a party for my dog's first birthday.
Yeah. What? How many dogs do you have, Kwanza?
I have 4. One is, I think, got pregnant recently.
Oh.
So yeah.
Got pregnant alipata mtoto.
Got pregnant
yesterday.
So yeah.
Mlijua jana ako pregnant ama?
Unajua zikiloko unajua yani. 3 months na ngoja.
Oh good.
So yeah, I'm waiting for.
So
now I have 4.
You have 4 dogs now.
3 male, 1 female.
1 female, yeah. Oh wow. So are you planning to have like birthdays for the rest of the dogs?
No. Hey, that's great.
After a baby shower,
for my favorite, the best behaved one maybe. The best behaved one. And it's not the first one nilifanyanga the first birthday. Who is not the best behaved? Actually, no, he is. He is my first. No, that's not even my first dog. My first dog iliumaka. First dog yangu ililetea makesi, iliumaka kila rapa unajua. Ilikata mtu hata mkono hivi.
Toxic dog.
That dog was crazy. It was called Josie. They gave it out to a security company. Yeah, we come home.
No.
Yeah, so I let go of that one. My second one after that, Diego came after that. Diego is the best behaved dog I have. He's beautiful.
He's well behaved, yeah.
Well behaved, yeah. He's a big dog, but he's very chill.
So probably you want to throw a birthday party.
I normally put like meat in his mouth and say drop na actually.
Yeah,
I don't know anything.
You've trained them and everything. Zako zile za kiba.
That guy is better behaved than many people.
Oh shit.
He's actually it's true. Kevin knows. If you mungekuja studio mungemwona, so next time,
yeah. So this is one of your parts of the work there.
Yeah.
This was mad weird when I was putting this. I was like, damn. So anyway, Tanasha Donna, she did an interview with Mpasho, and she said that she is not really necessarily looking for like a rich guy, or he has to be hardworking and everything. And I was saying the comments were going crazy. They're like, hey, character development, gee, what? That's no, they were, so you know how like people are, especially come out quite a certain, So what do you think of that?
I mean, like me, I know Tanasha as a sister. Like really, like I know her very well. Tumeongea hata hizo I know Tanasha well. She's actually a really nice person. It's very easy to see someone pretty and think that they are high maintenance. Like I'm telling you, like Ashley, people see me and think my girl is high maintenance. Trust me, me ndio high maintenance.
Oh no, high maintenance. I don't see Ashley. That's what I was telling you.
So you'd be shocked that like even someone like Tanasha, she's not. I don't know what she's looking for. I don't talk to us. We talk different stuff, but I think she the curse of also being someone like Tanasha is everyone will assume they know you just because you're in the public eye. But she's pia anataka kucheka, anataka kuwatch series acheke. Unajua she's a normal human being at the end of the day. So maybe she's been through relationships with famous people. Maybe now she wants someone who's down to earth. Yeah. So
why do people always assume like watu wakaida ni down to earth?
Ushaisikia ile story ati beautiful women are the loneliest because no one talks to them.
Oh, probably she's going to do that.
I've not said that, but it's
I
a
said
theory.
probably.
I asked
Why
my
are you
friend
doing
how
that
it
in
gets-
your almost said it?
No, I'm just saying because I don't want it to be a headline like Ivan says.
No, you won't.
Tanasha Donna.
Trust me, that won't happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, so where can you guys find you and what are your latest projects?
Well, you can find us at Google.
Yeah.
Google Ivan Odie. Google Callivan today.
Yeah.
That is CALLIVAN.com. You'll see our work there. You can find us on social media as Callivan Creatives. Look for Ashley. She's half the reason why I'm who I am. Like she's the one who comes up with concepts. And Ashley Baru CY. Look for Kevin Jer. Look for Joe Mahinda. Look for Steph Capella. Just go to the Callivan page. Anyone you
You'll find
see
them
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone who's started, check them out. They're probably doing some awesome stuff in their real life.
Man,
Yeah.
thank you so much, man. Thank you
Thank
so much for coming through.
Thank you.
I'm actually surprised that you made it on only Jaribu.
Next time I'll be on time.
You'll be on time. Next time, I'm actually the one who's coming, by the way.
Karibu.
Yeah.
Come meet Diego.
Yeah,
You'll love
true.
him.
Yeah, we'll have everything and everything. I want to meet those dogs of yours.
Karibu.
I'm not kind of dog
anytime.
person, but it's out.
No, I imagine you love it.
They're chill.
Yeah, chilled by. At it up protect.
And do it sister. Then a fire. And thanks
So,
for coming
thank
through.
you.
Yeah,
I
cool.
appreciate it. Thanks.